I want to jump on here and talk to you for a few minutes. We're out here at Chickamauga Creek Trail, and since I got this 30-day ban on Facebook again, boy, that's funny, man, being a conservative, and this is my third 30-day ban. I've had two 7-day bans, and I've had a couple of 3-day bans, and a few 24-hour bans, but that's okay. They're not going to shut me up. I mean, they can try their best, and they can kick me off of their social media. I don't care. But we're out here today, and since I've got all this free time, I went and bought a permit to deer hunt. And we're going to go hiking. I don't like to sit in a tree stand. I'm not a very still person. I'm pretty hyper. Like to move. Like to be active. Every deer I've ever killed, I've walked up. I've always thought the best days to deer hunt was on good, wet, rainy days when the leaves are all soft and mushy and the wind's blowing and there's a lot of natural noise going on, and you can just ease through the woods and pay attention to which way the wind's blowing and how you're walking. And well, I mean, to me, that's a whole lot better than just sitting in a tree stand hoping something's going to walk by. Plus, you get some exercise. But anyway, look here. Facebook can ban me. I got a lifetime ban from Twitter. Back when Hong Kong was doing a lot of serious protesting right before this coronavirus hit, I was on Twitter, and this young man, according to his avatar, he looked like he was somewhere between the ages of 20, 22. And he tweeted to President Trump, "You coward. You're nothing but a coward. It's a shame that we have a coward for a president. Why aren't you helping free the people of Hong Kong?" So I tweeted to the young man and I said, "Look, I'd like to know which department of the military you plan on signing up for to go and help these people in Hong Kong defeat the Chinese soldiers that China's using to oppress them." Well, Twitter said that I was instigating an international conflict and they banned me for life. And that's okay. Dumbest thing I ever heard. I was just trying to get the young man to open his eyes. So I can't be on Twitter anymore, according to the anti-fascist leader. Yeah, according to the fascist leader, I can't be on Twitter anymore. But that's okay. I mean, when there's will, there's a way. And they can't shut you up. Listen, when I was in the military, you were taught and you were given classes. You were taught how to befriend your enemy. You were taught how to manipulate your enemy. You were taught methods to win them over to your side. And you know what? When all the good grooming didn't work, well, you were taught techniques on how to discredit. You were taught how to shame them. You were taught how to turn their friends into their enemies. And look, this goes on all the time. Now, if you think in these political races, and you think that these rich elite people that run for office, and you don't think that the people that help them don't take the similar classes, well, you're wrong. You're just flat out wrong. And I'll tell you right now, anybody that will oppress you, anybody that will try to suppress your free speech, your opinion, your beliefs, well, hey man, they're just as much a tyrant as anybody else. I want you to look at Biden, Harris, Swalwell, Pelosi, Feinstein, Booker, Omar, Cortez. Look at all these people. They want to enslave you. That's exactly what they want to do. And I'll tell you, a friend of mine, Bill Buoni, he pointed out the other day, and I wasn't aware of this, and I thank Bill for posting this because I didn't know it had happened. But Doug Collins actually voted for legislation that shielded Facebook and Twitter. That's right. He helped them to oppress you, to suppress your speech. And I didn't know that. And I read that post, the article that Bill Buoni posted, and I mean, I was just amazed. I was. I mean, I was like, God, man. And Doug Collins is supposed to be a conservative. Isn't that something? I mean, you've got these people that are multimillionaires, and they just buy their way into anything. I mean, you know, I wonder how much it would cost to get an actress or an actor or a sports person, you know, a well-known football player, boxer, basketball player. I wonder how much it would cost to get one of them to endorse you. Now see, somebody like you or me, or Candace Taylor, or Derek Grayson, we don't have that kind of money. And let me ask you something, man. Straight up. How in the world do you think you're going to change this United States by keep voting for these people? I mean, we are told who to vote for. It doesn't matter if you're a Republican. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat. The establishment, the elite in our government, and the well-to-do in our country, they pick and choose who they're going to push in the news media, and the news media gets right on board with them. And they're like, oh, wow. Hey, how you like that tag, man? I love that thing. I didn't know I could get a free tag. I was honorably discharged from the Marine Corps in 1985, and I didn't even know I could get a free tag until about 5 years ago. So that tells you how much I use my veterans benefits, don't it? But anyway, you know, you've got the government, you've got all of these billionaires, and you've got all these corporate CEOs, and you've got all these influential people, and you've got them telling you these are the people you need to vote for. And we have become conditioned that we believe it. We buy it. Why is that? Have you ever thought about whoever the news media pushes, regardless of whether they're a Democrat or whether they're a Republican? Whoever the news media and whoever these billionaires push into your attention to cater for your vote, they're on the same team. It doesn't matter if they're a Democrat. It doesn't matter if they're a Republican. Okay, the first one that we actually had get elected to office that shocked the world was Donald Trump. And the man has done his best to make a difference. And he has had to fight every single day, not just only since he's been in office, but since he started running. When you've got to fight the establishment, when you've got to fight the news media, and you're always the bad guy, people wake up. That should tell you something. Man, that right there is an eye-opener. We need to focus. We need to focus on candidates who believe in our Constitution. We need to focus on candidates who will uphold our amendments. We need to focus on candidates who will not only support the Constitution and the amendments of the United States of America, they will be in opposition against anyone and everyone wanting to write legislation that openly goes against the Constitutions and the amendments. We don't need any other laws. If you take our Constitution and you take the amendments that we have and you apply them to everybody, regardless of race, regardless of color, regardless of religion, that's the only laws you need. That's it. If you go by the Constitution and you go by our amendments, you'll pretty much go by the 10 Commandments that God gave us. Listen, when you've got a morally sound Constitution, what else do you need? But these liberals want to change that. See, they want to take their socialist, Marxist, communist beliefs and just ram them down your throat. And believe me, if they win, all hope for this nation is gone. People right now need to repent, turn back to Jesus, and start researching these candidates we're putting in office. Man, research the ones that are the little guys. Research the everyday Americans. These are the people that we need put in office. These are the people who know our pain. These are the people who know our struggles. There's so many out there, but yet we're stuck in the mind frame that we have to vote for who the news media and the establishment presents to us. Listen, you can vote for Doug Collins. I don't mind. That's your right. You can vote for Kelly Loeffler. I don't mind. That's your right. But every individual in the United States has the right to vote their choice. Research your choices. I mean, you hear so much about Doug Collins and Kelly Loeffler and Warnock, but you're not hearing anything about Candace Taylor or Derek Grayson. These two candidates right here, Candace Taylor and Derek Grayson, are more American than that old other bunch put together. These are two individuals that believe in God, country, freedom, and they're honest. They have honor and integrity, and they're not bought and paid for. That's why you don't hear anything about them. I myself voted early. The first day Walker County in Georgia had early voting, I went and voted Trump, Taylor, and Green. What a team. Got Trump in the White House with Mike Pence backing him up and several others. And then you got Marjorie Greene in the House of Representatives fighting those socialist Marxists. Omar, Cortez, Rahib, Pelosi, Schiff, Schumer. Then you'd have Candace Taylor in the Senate working hand in hand with Trump and Marjorie Greene to ensure this nation stays free. I mean, come on, man. Get serious. You can't keep thinking the way the establishment has conditioned you to think. Go with the real game changer. Vote Candace Taylor 2020. God bless you. Have a great day. And we're going to get out here and do some hiking and shoot a deer if we see one. I'll probably make so much noise that I won't see one. But it's okay. I mean, 30-day ban from Facebook. I got plenty of time. All right, talk to you later.